Welcome to the grand opening and ribbon cutting of the City of McAllen Development Center. Thank you very much for being here on behalf of the City of McAllen and the McAllen Public Utility Board. I'd like to introduce some of the people who are here. Mayor Jim Darling, Mayor Pro Tem Commissioner Hilda Salinas, Commissioners Trey Pebley and Commissioner John Ingram, City Manager Roy Rodriguez, MPU Chairman Charles Amos, McAllen Chamber of Commerce President Steve Elanius, MEDC President Keith Patridge. Right now, I would also like to recognize, and this is a surprise, for the employees who have worked for the City of McAllen and worked in this initial building back in the 1990s. Can you please raise your hands? Those are the senior wise employees for the City of McAllen. Oh, the 70s. Mr. Blum back in the 70s. Congratulations. Some of these employees are back to their old stomping grounds here, so welcome back. Right now I'd like to introduce the Mayor of McAllen, Mayor Jim Darling.
Thank you, and since it's after 5, let's raise our raspas and salute to this great facility. I don't want to get a throat freeze. But, since it's after 5, I'd like to say that everybody that's got a building permit or subdivision plat that here today is going to get it approved automatically, Roy. But since it's after 5, we can't do that because we're closed for the day. But you know, Mr. Wilson gave me pictures before we started, and this is, the pictures are City Hall when it was first constructed in 1967. And so I think it's kind of symbolic today that we're opening up a brand new era in McAllen, hopefully, in relationship to what we're going to do and how we do business. And so things have changed since 1967. It's still a great city. It was a great city then. It's a great city now, and the future is even greater. So this is a great place to be. And I think, you know, I talked to some of the staff that's worked here. I started here in 1978. So I have fond memories of this building. I also have some memories of Othel Brand, and some not so fond memories, but most of them are fond memories. And so I talked to some of the staff members, and they said, you know, it just changed their way of thinking. The building's wide open. When people come in, they have a friendly place. They know they're here to do business, and they know that they have a partner in McAllen for their business. And so it's my great pleasure to be here, and thank you all for being here. And Viva McAllen.
I'd like to introduce next Mayor Pro Tem Commissioner Hilda Salinas to say a few words.
Well, it is an exciting day, is it not? Yes. Absolutely. We are very excited to have our McAllen Development Center open. It's been open for a while already, but to have so many people here is very, very enlightening, very heartwarming, because it tells me that we're on the path to definitely doing something right, and to have this many people here tells me that I think we met a niche that needed to be filled, and we've got it, and I think we're on the right track. One of the things that is very, I guess, important about one of the things that we're doing, or that our staff is doing here, is they're working with case managers, where now they take a specific project that you may have, a development that you may like to work with, and they've got one case manager assigned to you, and then they take you from beginning to end. And that, ladies and gentlemen, I think is worth like a whole lot of time saved in getting, you know, your project done and taken care of. This is one of the places where you'll be able, if you don't know how to use our online GIS system, we have staff who will be more than willing to teach you and explain how to do that. That's fabulous for our realtors, our builders, developers, or even project owners that may want to come out and do that. The investment initially in this building was about, on the city side, was about $2 million. We've got a little over 100 employees that are here. We have our building permits and inspections in this building, tax office is in this building, our code enforcement is in this building, so is engineering, our utility engineering is here as well. So it's a very building that is very well rounded, with all the information that you could possibly need to get your projects moving within the City of McAllen. As you know, we've always had a very business-friendly attitude, and we want to make sure it stays that way. So I definitely appreciate having all of you here, because we want you to know that you are always welcome in this building, and we will always do whatever needs to be done to help you get through all the projects that you need to get done, because the City of McAllen absolutely welcomes having you here. Thank you.
Next, I'd like to introduce MPU Chairman Charles Amos.
Thank you very much. As Hilda said, the MPU has their engineering design section upstairs. So before you leave, make sure you go upstairs to see what the digs actually look like. It's a good format. It's a good opportunity. It's a one-stop shopping center, and we're open for business. The utility, we have the facilities and the capability to meet the needs and the growth of the future of McAllen, and we continue to strive to do that. But most importantly, we have the staff on hand here for the developer's use. If there's a problem, it's easy access here as well as there, and you don't have to go anyplace else. And that's what I think is probably, as we all know, is one of our most important enemies, or it can be our friend. And this time saver that we have here is going to be the friend for development, and it's going to be a friend for the future of McAllen. I want to commend our staff for having come up with the concept, employed it, and provided the facility that is here. And I want to thank all of those that were directly involved in its construction, and those that are here, welcome to your new home. You don't have to go back to downtown. But anyway, thank you so much for being here. The important part is we're here and we're open for business.
Next, I'd like to invite the Chamber of Commerce President, Steve Elanius, to say a few words.
Don't worry, folks, there's only 10 more people who are going to speak. Well, first of all, I want to congratulate the city. If you notice with the open concepts, what they've done is really taken what's a 21st century workplace, and they design it in such a way that they call what they want to have happen is what's called collisions, where people get a chance to run into each other, extemporaneously sit down, talk, and have that space to do it. And so I want to commend the city on doing it, because what you're looking at is what they're doing with Zappos in Las Vegas and Google in California, and it makes a difference in terms of how people perceive this community. Second, I'm going to use the UT slogan that they're using now. What starts here changes everything. And so the challenge now for the city is to continue to making people who are looking to invest in this community a place that they feel welcome and that the opportunity's here. And if we can manage that, our growth is going to be unstoppable over the next 20 years. And so what starts here changes everything. So congratulations. We're excited. And those employees, city employees that are here, you are the key. A lot of times you're going to be the first person that a developer meets with, first time a builder meets with, whether they're experienced or this is their very first time. And my challenge to you is make that experience one that they walk away with, I want to do business here again. So congratulations.
And let me give you a quick tour of the area before I call the next speaker. The planning area starts here, and clockwise is the collaboration area where you see the white tables. Building and permits and inspections is the following. The tax office right behind us, then code enforcement at this corner, engineering, and of course utility engineering up on the second floor. And for my last and final speaker, I'd like to bring the city manager, Roy Rodriguez.
Well, I've got the best job. I just got this job and I'm already speaking, so this is great. Several years ago, the City of McAllen decided that we needed to re-examine the way we do things. And we came up with a lot of ideas and a lot of changes in our processes that would help us with the development process in this community. You know, the development process is not easy, not anywhere. And so to be able to collaborate here in this building, we thought would be one way of improving what we do. Something that the mayor said earlier is so important, that this isn't about a building of brick and mortar. This facility has changed and will continue to change the way we do business. I see it in the faces of our staff. I see it in the developers coming in and out. And it's a real positive thing that we're doing here. I'm so proud to be a part of this organization. And the truth of the matter is that I did spend some time here, you know, talking to the contractor about taking dirt off the carpet and arguing with Greg about the color of that wall and so on. So I spent some hours here before we moved in. Thank you so much for being here. The size of this crowd today is really, really awesome. Thank you. This building, this new attitude is for you. So thank you so much.
And before we get to the ribbon cutting, there's one final announcement. We would like to invite you, because McAllen's always growing, to a groundbreaking on Monday, June 23rd at 10 a.m. at the Convention Center for Embassy Suites. It plans to have about 150 suites in the hotel, and that is scheduled for Monday at June 23rd at 10 a.m. Everyone is invited. Now, folks, for the big event, the ribbon cutting and unveiling. If you can make your way around the building this way, they're going to do it on that side of the building. Outside, they're going to unveil the plaque and then do the ribbon cutting. Thanks to the McAllen Chamber of Commerce.